Students, today we are here to discuss about a new chapter, chapter number 6, that is metals and non-metals. Students, in your daily life we use different types of metals and non-metals. So there are two categories divided on the basis of the properties. So first is metal and second is non-metals. Iron, copper and aluminium, these are examples of metals, whereas the carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, these are the examples of non-metals. You know that all the metals have similar properties and the non-metals also have similar properties, but the properties of non-metals are opposite to those of metals. Both metals as well as non-metals are used in our daily life, and we also use a large number of compounds of metals and non-metals. Before going to the further characteristics, at first we will identify some terms like malleable, ductile and brittle. So at first malleable. Malleable means which can be beaten with a hammer to form thin sheets without breaking. That means the material, when it will be beaten, it will converted into sheet without breaking. That is called the malleable. And the material which can be stretched are drawn to form of thin wires, that are called the ductile. And the brittle means which breaks into pieces on hammering, that is called the brittle. So malleable, ductile and brittle, these are the important terms. And lustrous means a shiny appearance. That means shiny appearance, it comes from the metals, okay, and that property is called the lustrous property. Keeping these points in mind, we will now discuss the properties of metals and non-metals. So here, properties of metals and non-metals. So metals, you know, metals are the elements that conduct heat and electricity, and metals are malleable and ductile. Some of example of metals are iron, copper, aluminium, zinc, silver, gold, platinum, chromium, sodium. These all are the examples of metals. Now, non-metals, these are the elements, they don't conduct the heat and electricity and are neither malleable nor ductile. They are brittle. If you will beat it from the hammer, it will brittle, and that means brittle means it will break down into small pieces. Some of the examples of non-metals are carbon, sulfur, phosphorus, nitrogen, hydrogen, oxygen, etc. Now, students, you know, the metals have many properties which are absent into the non-metals. So metals and non-metals show different properties. Some properties are given here. So first is malleability. You know that metals are malleable, but non-metals are not malleable. So that property is called the malleability. Actually, what is malleability? Here we will discuss. This means that metals can be drawn, that means the metals can be beaten into thin sheets with hammer. This property is called the malleability, and the element which have this property, that is called the malleable element, like aluminium metal. Now next, the place it on block of iron and beat it with hammer, we will find that the piece of aluminium metal turns into the thin aluminium sheet without breaking. So it proves that the aluminium metal is malleable, or it shows malleability. Now, most of the metals are malleable. Gold and silver are the best malleable metals. It is due to the property of malleability these metals are used to make a very thin wires, and they are also used to make the different type of ornaments. Now here this one is the figure which showing aluminium foil. Non-metals are non-malleable. That means non-metals have absence this property. That means malleable property, it is absence in case of non-metals. Non-metals are brittle. If you will hammer it, it will break in small pieces. This non-metals are not malleable. That means the non-metals cannot be beaten in the form of sheets with a hammer. Non-metals break into small pieces when hammered. Okay, the examples of non-metals are pencil lead is a form of carbon called graphite. Carbon is also a non-metal. If we take a piece of carbon or a pencil lead or any another non-metal and you will hammer that, so that will brittle only. That will not be converted into the form of sheet, so that it is brittle. So that pieces will break down to the property due to which non-metals break on hammering. This is called the brittleness. Okay, now ductility. Ductility means the ductile. So metals are ductile. That means the metals can be drawn or stretched into thin wires like gold, silver are among the best ductile metals. So this property is called the ductile property. Copper and aluminium metals are also very ductile and that can be drawn into thin copper wires and aluminium wires which are used as electric wires. Non-metals are not ductile. This means the non-metals cannot be drawn into wires. They are easily shaped or stretching. For examples, sulfur and phosphorus. They cannot be formed into the wire form. That means they cannot be converted into wire forms. It means they are easily snapped or stretched when it hammered. Okay. Now example, sulfur, phosphorus, these all are non-metals and they are not ductile. When stretched sulfur and phosphorus, it break into pieces and don't form wires. So this was all about the malleability and ductility. So finally you can say that metals are malleable and ductiles, but non-metals are not malleable or not ductile. This is sufficient for today, and in our next session we will talk the remaining chapter of this, the remaining part of this chapter. Thank you.